And good evening. Welcome out to Caliche High School in Iliff, Colorado, as we set for the kickoff of our broadcast season on the radio on 104.7 King FM, live video online tonight, and pretty much everything that we're going to do this year on chassa.tv. Exciting matchup tonight in the 11-man ranks for the Caliche Buff football team as they welcome in the Front Range Christian Falcons. I'm Ben Blecka of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad that you have joined us for the contest here tonight as these two teams match up. Caliche already with a game under their belt, winning 15-0 against Ray's JVs last week, and Front Range Christian putting their first one on the field here this evening against Caliche. It's a good night for football, maybe a little warm, but it'll cool off as we go through. It's not 20 degrees and 40-mile-an-hour wind, although there is wind. It is Caliche, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. The two teams have met at center field for the coin toss, and we're going to get set for the national anthem here this evening. So what we'll do is we'll take a break, and when we come back, we will have the starting defense. Tonight it's all about defense on this broadcast on King FM and chassa.tv.
Where style does not get lost in the rugged construction of products. Big Tex, made to last, made to perform. Big Tex, with years of experience and Texas pride built into every product. When your Big Tex touches the ground, it's tested and warranted, ready to transport the job you have. Get your Big Tex trailer at Sterling Trailers. Call 522-2855.
Here's a simple math problem. What's 1 plus 1? 2, you say? Not at Bank of Colorado. Here, 1 plus 1 add up to free. Because our personal free checking and personal free collection give you twice as much free. You'll start with free checking, free online banking, free telebank access, free PIN pay, no service fees, and more. And when you add on, you'll get a free savings account, free appraisal with your next mortgage, and more. So if you're into free, apply today to open a new account by visiting bankofcolorado.com, where 1 plus 1 equals free. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get your DVD copies of the events you're seeing live online at BigTimeSmallTown.com. Hi, I'm Ben Blecka, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad you're enjoying the broadcast we're bringing to you live online. But don't forget you can have this broadcast whenever and wherever you want with a purchase of the DVD from Big Time Small Town Media. Go to www.BigTimeSmallTown.com. There you can check out all of the games that we've got from any past tournaments. We've been doing this for just more than a year, and Big Time Small Town Media is proud to be more than sports. We're community. You're looking for a used car, but you don't really trust those used car dealers. At Ertl Brothers Discount Auto in Sterling, trust is not an issue. At Ertl Brothers Discount Auto, every vehicle is fully inspected before it goes out on the lot, so you don't have to worry about buying that lemon. For your convenience of shopping, Ertl Brothers Discount Auto is available online anytime at ebautos.com. They understand that not everyone works 9 to 5, so they'll even set up private appointments to work with your schedule. Visit Ertl Brothers Discount Auto, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, Saturday, 9 to 4. Playing sports takes planning. Our day-to-day lives take planning, but we're not all prepared to plan for all aspects of our lives. That's why we have to rely on people like Joel Nelson at Nelson Financial to help us plan for our retirement. Plan and invest in your best interest without compromise. At Nelson Financial, the only certified financial planner in the area, Joel can't help you out unless you call 970-521-7800. Nelson Financial. Better to plan and not need it than need it and have not planned.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
And welcome back out to Caliche as we set for the start of our broadcast here tonight. Caliche and Front Range Christian, an 11-man football matchup. It is all about the defensive side of things for the starters here this evening. For the Front Range Christian Falcons, their defense will consist of Tanner Matoba at safety, Spencer Ambrose at defensive end, Seth Skaden at linebacker, Reese Barron at cornerback, Samson Briggs at safety, Braden McLean at cornerback, Ty Gouter at linebacker, Will Kirk at linebacker, Scott Garcia at defensive tackle, Nathan Ondeck at defensive tackle, and Connor Rhodes will be the other defensive tackle for the Front Range Christian Falcons. For the Caliche Buffs, they will have Mitch Davidson at cornerback, Austin Yon at safety, Austin Zink at linebacker, Chase Debus at linebacker, Jaden Steeb at defensive end, Dakota Kingsley at cornerback, Santos Flores at linebacker, Brett Quint at linebacker, Jordan Traster at defensive end, Jared Wagner at defensive tackle, and Frankie Serrano will also be at defensive tackle for the Caliche Buffs. Your starting lineups brought to you by Nelson Financial. When you're ready to plan for your retirement, visit with Joel at Nelson Financial, 206 Main Street in Sterling. Better to prepare and not need it, or prepare and not need it than need it and not plan. And we're set to get underway. The white team in your video screen on Chassa.tv is Front Range Christian. They are kicking off, and fielded deep for the Caliche Buffs is Austin Yon. Yon pushes it out past the 30-yard line, and then they will set up for 1st and 10 as we get underway here in the first quarter. The Buffs will come out in their black jerseys, an 8-man football team. Play these early 11-man games because they do have the depth for playing an 11-man game. The cornerback is Mitch Davison for the Buffs. They'll run trip wide to the near side, one to the far. Quick snap, swing pass near side to Austin Yon. Yon breaks it out back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe for a yard. And that will bring up 2nd down and call it 9 for the Caliche Buffs. The Buffs, typically a grinded out team, but they do have a little more speed on this one. And the offensive line that they've got, they'll send Tripp to the top half. Mitchell Davison will take it out of the shotgun. He will hand it off in the backfield to Austin Zink. Zink breaks it out near the 40-yard line. Call that a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 3rd down and about 3 for the Caliche Buffs here on the opening drive of the game. Got to get the ball out to the 42. There's more than a minute off the clock here in the first quarter. Buffs will go tight. With 2 in the backfield under center, will go Davison. He'll take the snap. He'll hand off to Chase Debus. Debus awfully close to the 1st down marker. And the officials will blow it dead. And they will give him 3 yards. And the 1st down. So 1st and 10 for the Buffs. Ball be spotted up at their own 42. Shotgun formation, and the keeper will come from the Buff quarterback, Mitch Davison. Davison gets out near midfield, but there's a flag on the play. So we will have to converse before we see if this upholds. False start by the Buff offense, so first penalty of the game will now make this a 1st and 15 as opposed to the 2nd and about 2 that they were going to have. Ball will back up. And the Buffs will see the first 2 minutes tick off. Just under 10 to go here in the first quarter of a scoreless game. 2 wide to either side. Davison in the pistol formation. He takes a snap, he'll drop, he'll roll, then he's going to keep it, breaks up near the 40. He eludes one tackle, eludes another, pushes it out near midfield before getting run out of bounds after a gain of about 12 on the play. And gets back the penalty and then some. The Buffs will have about a 2nd and 4. Ball nearing midfield here in the first quarter at Caliche High School. A wide to go to either side. Full house backfield to the near side. Out of the shotgun is Davison. He'll take the snap. Going to run behind his backfield. He gets the first down and then some. Inside the Front Range Christian 45. Call that a gain of 6. And their second first down for Caliche. Their offense is marching. Last week, the Buffs winning 15-0 against Ray JV. Offense had a little trouble getting going early in that one, but they were able to score late in that to ensure that victory. Seeing some nice offense, 2 first downs and a 27-yard offensive performance so far. 1st and 10 for the Buffs. They'll come back to the line of scrimmage. Under center will go Davison. High backfield behind him with 2 wide to the near side. Mitchell drop back. He will hand it off, and Debus gets down to the 40 and gets stood up after a 5-yard gain. And the Buffs will continue to march in this. This has been a nicely sustained drive so far for them. 6 plays so far on this drive, including 1 third down conversion. This is 2nd and 5, 8:40 to go here in the first quarter. Davison will go under center. Going to have an upend on the near side with 2 wide to the near side. Davison running the option, but his running back did not get clear of him. He turns it into the best he can for about a 3-yard gain there. And that will bring up a 3rd down for Caliche. And call it 2 here in the opening quarter. Almost 4 minutes off the clock on this opening drive for Caliche. They converted their first 3rd down. It was 3rd and 3 on that one. Trips to the top half of your video screen on Shasta.tv. Davison takes a snap. Quick handoff up the middle to Austin Zink. He breaks himself free before getting pulled down at the Front Range Christian 25. A gain of 13 on the play for Austin Zink. And a 3rd first down of the drive there. 2 of 2 on 3rd down on this drive. The Buffs will have a 1st and 10 now, and spotting up at the Front Range Christian 25-yard line. And they quickly get to the line of scrimmage. I formation behind Davison. He'll drop back. He will hand off to Debus. Stood up by that Front Range Christian front line. Good play right there. Nothing doing for the Caliche offense. They tried to catch him off guard with a quick draw with 7.5 to go here in the first quarter. Scoreless ball game. Looks at the scoreboard. Brought to you by your local Associate Aflac representative Bob Mollendor and Daryl McCormick. Get the protection you need to stay ahead of the game. Call 522-2309 to talk with the local folks about Aflac. Davison will go under center on 2nd and 10. High formation behind him. He will turn. He'll hand off to Debus far side. Runs into his own lineman. Cuts up. Gets himself inside the 20. And pulled down at about the 17-yard line. That'll call it 3rd and 3. So the Buffs will have another 3rd and short here in the opening drive of the game in the first quarter. This time they're inside the red zone. Actually, it's probably about a 3rd and 2. He's got to get to the 15. That's closer to the 17 than anything else. Buffs have spread the field out once again. Pistol formation with Davison. Debus is behind him. Davison will take the snap. He'll run near side. He outruns the pursuing linebacker, gets inside the 10, pulled down at about the 8. A 9-yard gain on the quarterback keeper, and another first down, the fourth of the drive for the Caliche Buffs. So the Buffs first and goal here. They'll look to put it in the end zone. Lionel muscle up and try and create the room necessary. Under center will go Davison. He'll hand off to Zink, his fullback. Austin fights forward for maybe an inch. That'll bring up second down for Caliche. 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. This drive has eaten up more than half of the quarter. Davison will go under center on second and goal. Jaden Steeb, one of his wide receivers, extreme outside on the top half of your screen. Davison with the keeper. He turns, he cuts it up the middle, gets himself down inside the 5 to about the 3. Gain of 7 on the play. We'll bring up a third down for Caliche and goal from about the 4-yard line. Four and a half to go. Buffs continuing to eat clock here in this one. Pistol formation on the third and goal. Davison. So 2 wide to the near side. He will turn, he will keep it, and he will slip and fall. Loss of 6 on the play. Good pursuit by the defensive end there, and it'll be 4th and goal for the Buffs. Three out of 4 on this 13-play drive. Now, do they kick or do they go? It looks to me like the Buffs are going to send it out there and go for it on this 4th and goal. Under 4 to go here in the first quarter. They're eating clock. There's no question about that. Good ball control for this Caliche team. They'll send Tripp to the top half of the formation. Wide receivers full out shotgun for Davison here. He's flanked by Brett Quint in the backfield. They'll go to the air for the second time in this drive. Pass into the end zone. Ball's tipped. Incomplete. And that will end the drive for the Caliche Buffs. Turnover on downs for Caliche. They were able to come through and move the ball for the tune of 14 plays, but unable to do anything with it, and they ate 8.5 minutes off the clock on the opening drive and hand the ball off to Front Range Christian at their own 9-yard line. So Front Range Christian will now step out. They'll have a wide to either side, full on the backfield. Their quarterback is Justin Truman. He'll pitch onto the near side into the hands of Tanner Matoba. And he is run out of bounds after a gain of a yard for Front Range Christian to bring up 2nd and 9. This is the opening contest of our Friday night affairs on 104.7 King FM, as well as live video online at chassa.tv. I'm Ben Blecka. Glad you have joined us for this one this evening. 2 wide to the near side, motion from Ty Gautier. He'll go into the backfield to make it a 2-back set into the heart of the Caliche defense, and when Jared Wagner gets a hold of you, you're not going anywhere at all. Jared Wagner is listed, and I'm going to say he's listed because if you can see him on the video screen, you know. He's listed at 390 pounds. He's a big boy, and he's incredibly athletic. Gain of 2 on the play brings up a 3rd down for the Front Range Christian Falcons, and call it 7 or 6. They'll turn and swing the pass near side, and that'll turn it to 4th down after an incomplete pass. And the Falcons likely will have to punt the ball away. So the Caliche Buffs ate up 8.5 minutes of clock on their drive. And Front Range Christian came out and took a whopping 42 seconds on their drive, and they're going to give the ball back to Caliche. It's one way to keep your defense rested, I guess. The Broncos might want to take a cue on that. The punt will come off, and back to return is Mitch Davison for Caliche. He'll pick it up at his own 40-yard line. Davison in Front Range Christian territory, barrels it all the way down to the Falcon 39. And that is where Caliche will start their second drive of the game here in the first quarter. It is a scoreless affair between Caliche and Front Range Christian. Signal Graphics in the Broadway Plaza Shopping Center in Sterling is your one-stop shop for all your printing needs. Business cards, posters, flyers, other business signage, or event signage, whatever it is. Kelvin and the staff are the ones to call. 970-521-9000 is the number to call. Caliche will come out for their second drive of the game. And Davison will go under center with an I backfield behind him. Davison takes a snap. He will hand off, and up the middle, Chase Debus, who had 3 carries for 8 yards on the first drive, gets a couple there to make it 2nd down and 8 on the Caliche side. Buffs went to the air twice on their first drive. Second and 8. Davison will go short shotgun. Snap and handoff up the middle. Zink barreling, fighting inside the Front Range 30. He gets stood up and finally pulled down after he gained 9 on the play. He has 4 carries for 28 yards, and the Buffs have their 5th first down of the contest with $1:30 and counting to go here in the first quarter. He's right there. Well, I guess it's closer from down on the field than the angle I am looking at. They'll bring the chains out and measure here at Caliche High School. They stretch it out, and he is 6 inches short.
About a foot short.
So call it 3rd down and 1.
That'll bring up 3rd and 1 for the Buffaloes.
The Buffs, who were 3 of 4 on their opening drive on 3rd down conversion attempts, will try it here once again. Pistol formation, empty back, or one-man back, behind Davison. That is Brett Quint. He'll take the snap, hand off to Quint. Quint gets himself inside the 30 and gets that first down to the 26. Gain of 4 on the play. And Caliche continuing to march down the field. 1:28 to go here in the first quarter. This Friday night football affair. I'm Ben Blecka. Glad you've joined us on King FM and Shasta.tv. Davison will go under center with an I formation. Davison option pitch coming near side. Debus going to have to fall on the errant pitch all the way back at the 34-yard line. A loss of 9 on the errant pitch. So the Buffs will have 2nd down and 19. Zero our tally. Under a minute to go here in this opening quarter. Davison will bring his team to the line of scrimmage. First time the Buffs have faced a long field in front of them since the 15 yards on 1st and 15 after a penalty. Davison stays on his feet, eludes 3, 4, 5 tacklers, finally gets pulled down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 16 by Mitch Davison on the play, and takes it from 2nd and 19 to about 3rd and 3, and with 16 seconds to go here in the quarter, I don't know that the Caliche Buffs will take another play in this one as Mitch Davison brings it out to the huddle.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Buffalo.
And he will not. The clock will expire, and that will close the first quarter. 0-0 our tally. Caliche has controlled the offense so far. We'll be back with second quarter action after this on King FM and Chassa.tv.
One of the benefits of being a Premier Farm Credit borrower is having the opportunity to share in the association's profits. Since 2001, Premier has paid out over $26 million in patronage dividends. Call us if you want to be part of a local, member-owned and controlled cooperative that understands agriculture. We offer interest rates competitive in the marketplace, and our board of directors is committed to a patronage dividend program. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
The South Platte Sentinel has been serving Sterling and Logan County for more than 25 years, and they're proud to do it with accuracy, efficiency, and the most comprehensive local news, sports, and opinion you'll find anywhere. The South Platte Sentinel is available every Wednesday on your doorstep or online anytime at southplattesentinel.com. You can also check out the latest news and updates anytime on Facebook. Just visit the South Platte Sentinel Facebook page. The South Platte Sentinel, a proud supporter of Logan County.
And welcome back to Caliche High School. We head to the second quarter of a scoreless affair between the Caliche Buffs and the Front Range Christian Falcons, an 11-man football game that has been controlled by the 8-man football team. Front Range Christian has only run 3 offensive plays for 3 yards. Caliche in the midst of their second drive in that first quarter. 19 plays for the Caliche Buff offense. Caliche is facing a 3rd and 3 to kick the quarter off. They are inside the Front Range Christian red zone once again. They are 4 of 5 on 3rd down in this game. I'm Ben Blecka. Very glad you have joined us this evening. Davison will have 2 running backs flanking him to his right. He'll run the option and keep it and cut it up the middle, back down, run into his own lineman inside the 5, pulled down there. He will gain 13 on the play. Will Mitch Davison. He has been the offense so far, and it will be 1st and goal now for the Caliche Buffs. They had 4 cracks at the goal against Front Range Christian in the first quarter, unable to put it in. They'll try it here once again as the big offensive line gets set. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Davison under center, I form behind him. He'll turn, quick handoff up the middle to Zink. He is hogtied and dropped. Maybe a gain of a yard on the play. And the Buffs will have a 2nd and goal now. Ball inside the 5, but still touching there. It went to the air on 4th and goal. See if they go earlier here. Davison under center. He'll run the option near side, weak side, unprotected, and he gets wrapped up and dropped. That was a great read for Front Range Christian by Justin Truman, their quarterback. They tried to run the option to the weak side, naked as it were, would be the official term of that, and got exposed. 10:43 to go here in the second quarter, which is brought to you by Pete's Farmers Cooperative, your one-stop shop for fuel and propane contracts for 24-hour fuel whenever you travel through. See Pete's Farmers Cooperative in Pete's. Split backfield. to the left of Davison, and the wide receiver on the top half of the field, Austin Yawn, thought you were going on down, and they were going on 4. So second penalty in the game for Caliche will back him up to the 10-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 10. Davison gets the play from head coach Paul Zink on the sideline. Run 2 wide to the near side and up end in Debus. Pistol formation for Caliche. 3rd and goal. Davison going to look to go to the air. There is a flag, so I think this is going to be negated. The pass was caught in the corner of the end zone by Jaden Steeb. It will be an illegal formation or a false start on Caliche once again, negating the touchdown and making it 3rd and goal now from the 15-yard line. Just little discipline things that you see in early season football. The Buffs, who had 4 cracks at the end zone in the first quarter, try and get their 3rd crack with 9:50 and counting to go here in the second and getting the first points on the scoreboard in the game. Mitch Davison brings the play to the huddle. Here live on 104.7 King FM. That's where you go for your Friday night football. You also can now watch it online at Chassa.tv. Davison with shotgun formation, 2 wide to the top half of the field. Davison takes a snap. He's going to flush, and he's going to put it toward the end zone. In the end zone, going up, trying to make the catch is Austin Yawn, but could not get there. Pass falls incomplete. That will bring up a 4th and goal for the Caliche Buffs. Falcons defense, it's that bend but don't break, I guess, if you will. Caliche's been running all over them, but they get inside that 10, and absolutely nothing is working. Looks to me like Caliche is going to go for the field goal here. Their kicker is also their quarterback, Mitch Davison. So they will attempt what will amount to a 31-yard field goal to try and get the first points of the game with under 9.5 to go here in the first half. Davison is set to go. The ball is down. The kick is up, but wide to the right. So the Buffs unable to convert once again, and Front Range Christian will take over with the ball on their own 21-yard line for just their 4th offensive play of the contest. He ran just 3 plays for 3 yards in the first quarter. His quarterback, Justin Truman, will bring his team to the line of scrimmage. Tanner Matoba is the deep back. And the ball is loose in the backfield, going by Ty Gautier, their fullback, collided with his quarterback, Justin Truman, and the ball came loose and was fallen on by, I believe, one of the Front Range Christian linemen. No, it was fallen on by Caliche, so a fumble. Everybody just kind of milling around there, staring at one another. Caliche takes advantage of the turnover. So Caliche will take their 3rd possession. So 4 plays, 3 yards, and a fumble for Front Range Christian. And now it's 1st and 10 going the other way for the Buffs inside the Falcon red zone once again at the 19-yard line. Davison under center. He'll hand off. Up the middle goes Debus. Debus gets down for a gain of 5 yards to bring up 2nd down and 10, or 2nd down and 5, pardon me, on the Caliche Buff side. 0-0 our tally. 3 minutes into the second quarter. Caliche has controlled this one, to say the least. They do this in 8-man football. They can contend with just about any team out there. Davison will go with the shotgun. He'll turn, he'll hand off with the end around, coming back to the near side. Debus getting free inside the 10, 5, knocked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So the Buffs come up with their 7th first down of the game, a gain of 8 on the play. On the end around to Chase Debus, and the Buffs will have a 1st and goal for the 3rd time in this contest. The ball spotted up at about the 6-yard line, and we have an injury on the near sideline for Front Range Christian on the tackle. Hard-hitting football action for you on this Friday night. Other games that are going on currently on Chassa.tv include Sterling and Harrison, Fleming and Stratton, Lyman and Yuma, and Eaton and Roosevelt. All of that is a part of Chassa.tv and ColoradoPreps.tv, where you'll be able to go to find all sorts of games throughout this season. I'm Ben Blecka, part of the Big Time Small Town Media Network, and airing live radio on 104.7 King FM. Debuting tonight on our airwaves, the Colorado Preps Scoreboard Show. That'll recap all the scores and info from across the state. You can see all of those scores at coloradopreps.com, and make sure you stay informed and get in on the discussion at coloradopreps.com. So 1st and goal for the Caliche Buffs. 3rd time they have been in the red zone in this game. And under center will go Davison. He'll take the snap. He'll hand off. Chase Debus up the middle, battling toward the goal line. He is at the goal line but did not extend it in. A gain of 4 on the play. Will bring up 2nd and goal. Chase Debus, everything but crossing the goal line. He is literally 6 inches away. Davison can run a quarterback sneak and get it into the end zone for the first points of the game. Davison will go under center, that big line, and Davison just crouches down underneath those big guys, and the Buffs put it into the end zone on a 1-yard touchdown run with 7:43 to go here in the first half. In the second quarter, Mitch Davison punches it in to make it a 6-0 advantage, and the PAT coming. Now the question is, do the Buffs kick or do the Buffs go for 2? Historically, they don't kick. Typically, they go for 2, and that is what they are going to do here. The ball spotted up at the 3. Davison will go for 2 with a full house backfield behind him. He turns, he rolls, he's going to try and stretch the field out, but does not get in, so the PAT fails. It stays 6-0 on the first points of the contest. Looks at the scoreboard brought to you by your local Associate Aflac representative Bob Mollendor and Daryl McCormick. Get to know Quack about Aflac. Call 970-522-2309. The Caliche Buffs on that drive, able to put it in 4 plays, 19 yards for the touchdown, capped off by the 1-yard quarterback sneak from Mitch Davison. And now Front Range Christian will try and get their offense rolling. They've run 4 plays of offense in this game. That is it, 4 plays. They fumbled on their first one of this quarter, and they had a 3-and-out in the first quarter with a 1-yard run, a 2-yard run, and an incomplete pass. They'll try and get something, will the Falcons, sustained going against this Caliche Buff defense that is very well rested. You take a look down the stat card for this Caliche Buff offense. 27 offensive plays to Front Range Christian's 4. You've got to give Front Range Christian credit, though. When you have run 4 plays and your opponents have run 24, you look at it and you go, we probably should be down more than 6-0. So you got to take that as a positive. And now Caliche will set to put the boot into it. And Front Range Christian will have their first opportunity to return. Back to return is Tanner Matoba. And I believe Ty Gautier, but I may be wrong on the other one. The Caliche kicking team is Ryan Walther. The sophomore will put the boot into it. Walther turns and lines the ball short. It's fielded outside the 20-yard line by Tanner Matoba. He gets knocked down at the 33, and that's where Front Range Christian will start their third drive of the game. Now trailing 6-0 here in Iliff. And we've not really had a good opportunity to kind of see what that offensive plan is for this Front Range Christian team. They'll try and do that right here. Shotgun formation. Truman is flanked to his right by the running back. Motion into the backfield by Ty Gautier. Then he'll come back near side. Turn, and the pass is nearly intercepted. Good pressure by Jaden Steve, the defensive end for the Caliche Buffs. He got the arm up and nearly wrapped that one up and pulled it down for an interception. Instead, it goes incomplete, and it'll be 2nd and 10 now. And Truman will go back under center for Front Range Christian. Falcon quarterback dropping back, draw, and in the backfield, almost fielding that handoff was Jared Thompson for Caliche. Loss of 4 on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and long for Front Range Christian. They're 0 for 1 on 3rd down in this game. 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 6-0 Caliche is the tally. Shotgun formation. Dropping back to pass is Truman. Truman's pass is behind his intended receiver, Leif Larson. Incomplete. And Caliche will be taking the ball back once again on a second punt of the game. At least that's the way it would appear. Buffs will peel back, or quarterback Mitch Davison to field the punt. And the punt is let go by Davison, and it'll be downed. And the Buffs will have a 1st and 10 now, spotted up at their own 33. Second quarter of 11-man football action. Caliche has run 24 plays and found the end zone their last time on the field. They ate up 8.5 minutes on their opening drive of the game. Davison will go under center with an I formation behind him. Davison will turn. He'll hand off. Quick draw up the middle to Austin Zink. Zink breaking free out to the 45. Gain of 12 on the play. And a 7th Caliche Buffalo 1st down. Buffs rushing game is something we'll talk about on our halftime show, presented to you by Signal Graphics in the Broadway Plaza Shopping Center in Sterling for your one-stop shop and all your printing needs. Business cards, posters, flyers, or other signage for your business or event. Call Kelvin at 970-521-9000. Caliche Buffs in their black and gold will come to the line of scrimmage on this 1st and 10. Under center goes Davison. He'll turn, he'll hand off to Chase Debus in the backfield. Debus caught as he gets to the line of scrimmage, but that big offensive line gets behind him and pushes him forward for a couple. And Caliche will have a 2nd down and call it 8. Whistle blown and a timeout has been taken by Front Range Christian here on this Friday night. A lot of football action tonight. We're very excited for our Caliche fans to be bringing you volleyball action tomorrow afternoon. Caliche, in the season opening poll in the Denver Post, was ranked number 4 in Class 1A. They will travel to Weldona to take on the number 7 ranked Weldon Valley Warriors, 2 teams that I regard as 2 of the contenders in Class 1A. Of course, you cannot write out Fleming and Otis, who have played each other for the last 4 state championships in 1A volleyball. High Plains, Simla, both have some pretty darn good teams. Norwood bringing a lot back as well, and there's a lot of Southeast Colorado teams with the volleyball tradition going on down there as well. So 1A volleyball could be pretty competitive this year, and we'll see a very good matchup, I think, tomorrow. Supposed to be having first serve of varsity action around 3:30. So we'll have the video for you online. Chassa.tv will be on the radio on 104.7 King FM with that one, as did not have a double header we could take. Typically our Friday nights here on the airwaves will be double headers, where we will pick up a volleyball game first and then a football game following. But did not have that available, so we found the most enticing matchups we could with football, and Caliche and Front Range Christian. This certainly hasn't disappointed in this 6-0 affair with 5:47 to go here in the first half. So the timeout out of Front Range Christian is done, and Caliche will come out. I formation. Under center goes Davis, and twin stack to the top half. The snap, he'll drop back, he'll hand off, and fighting out past the midfield mark down to the 48 is Chase Debus. Called a gain of 6 on the play for Chase Debus. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 3 here. They are 6 of 7, I believe, on 3rd downs in this cause. 6 of 8. There we go, 6 of 8, and now this will be their 9th attempt. Most of them have been about this range, 3rd and 3. Davison in the pistol formation takes a snap. He'll hand off, coming near side. Quint gets the 1st down and then some. Breaks free inside the Front Range Christian 40. Gets pulled down at the 38. A gain of 11 on the play by Brett Quint. And a 9th Caliche Buffalo 1st down in this first half. Keep glancing up at the clock to see where we are, because this Caliche team can eat clock. Got it under 5 to go here, and they'll see what they can work with here. They'll take the snap on 1st and 10, hand off to Debus. He breaks free inside the 30, down to the 25, gets spun around and stood up, and he's got another 1st down after a gain of 13. And the ball will be spotted up at about the 26 for the Buffs, and a 10th 1st down of the first half. Just a great display of offensive ability by this Caliche Buff team that plays 8-man football starting next week, I believe. Played 11-man last week and is playing 11-man this week. It's a school of about 85 kids able to field a pretty solid 11-man football team here. Under center goes Davison on 1st and 10. He'll hand off quick to Zink. Zink pulled down after a gain of 3 or 4 on the play. And that will bring up a 2nd down and 6. Under 4 to go here in the first half. And it's been all Caliche offensively. Front Range Christian has -1 offensive yards in this one. Pistol formation. Davison takes a snap. He will hand off to Quint. No, he won't. He'll keep it. He'll cut to the near side. Gets himself pulled down at the 10-yard line. It's another first down, gain of 12 on the play for Davison, who had the touchdown. And that was 2nd and 6. Now it's 1st and 10 once again as the ball is just outside the 10. So Caliche can gain a first down without scoring, but that would be at the 1 millimeter line. So with 3:29 to go, they will look to punch it into the end zone. 4th time in the Front Range Christian red zone. Pistol formation. Davison takes a snap. He'll turn. He will hand off. No, he won't. He'll keep it again. Splitting up to the top half and cuts back, reverses field, gets himself down near the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on the play. And Davison, with 2:50 to go here in the first half, will lead his team to the line of scrimmage again. Davison takes a snap. He hands off up the middle. Austin Zink getting himself down to about the 3. Bring up a 3rd down for Caliche. And essentially goal. With 2:20 to go here in the first half. Buffs have only gone to the air 3 times. 1 on the very first play of their first offensive drive. 2 wide to the top half, 1 to the near side. Split backfield behind Davison. 3rd down and 1. He'll take the snap. He'll hand off. Debus fighting and gets himself into the end zone. 2 one-yard touchdown runs for Caliche in this second quarter has put them up 12-0 as Chase Debus is able to put it in and make it a second successful trip into the red zone. Second time in a row they capitalized on the Front Range Christian fumble to put their first one in, and now they will look to make this a 14-0 game with a 2-point conversion attempt. Buffs are going to come and visit about it here at the sideline before they will come and try for the 2-point conversion. The drive for the Caliche Buffs, a very successful one. I've got him down for about a 9-play drive there that ate a good 6 minutes off the clock. If you look at the time of possession so far in this contest for Caliche and Front Range Christian, Front Range Christian has had possession of the ball for about 2 minutes. We have played 22 minutes of football on this Blue Moon Friday. We're very glad you're joining us online. Chassa.tv, ColoradoPreps.tv. You can also see the games on YouTube.com. I'm Ben Blecka. Caliche up 12-0, and our broadcasts online are brought to you courtesy of Bank of Colorado and Viero. A big thank you to them for making it possible for us to do the broadcast live online this year. Out of the Buff timeout, they will go for 2. And Davison will take the snap, make the throw, and in the end zone, he finds Jaden Steeb for a 2-point conversion. So Caliche go up 14-0 here in the second quarter. And Front Range Christian will try and get something dialed up here in the final 1:56 of this first half. Next Friday night, we'll be out live in Fleming with the defending 6-man football champs as they welcome in the Pawnee Coyotes. Volleyball first, football following. How many times do you get to see the defending volleyball runner-ups and the defending football champs in the same Friday night? But that's what you get to do if you watch us live online next week. Caliche will put the boot into it here this final day of August. And once again, their kicker is Ryan Walther, the sophomore. Will be kicking to Tanner Matoba and Ty Gautier.
Number 57, Ryan Walter, new to kicking for the Buffaloes. Just under 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Walter puts the boot into it, and the ball is hopped and misplayed, but then picked up by Matoba near the 30-yard line. He gets himself out past the 35, and at the 36 is where the Front Range Christian Falcons will try and get something going. 3 drives for Front Range Christian so far in this game. The first was a 3-and-out. They gained just 3 yards. The second was a fumble on the first play. The third, they lost 4 yards after 2 incomplete passes. So they've got 150 to try and get some semblance of offensive momentum going. They've not even gotten through the scripted 15 plays at the beginning of the game. Shotgun formation. And the handoff will come to the sprinting Leaf Larson to the top half of the field, and he breaks free. Larson out near the first down marker. He's run down after a gain of 11. They spread the field out, and they ran out of it, did Front Range Christian, and they get the first and 10 as Caliche burns a timeout with 1:42 to go here in the first half. Obviously, the defensive coaches saw something they did not like in the play right there, which was an 11-yard gain and a first down for Front Range Christian. What I liked about that is they'd been trying to stay relatively standard, if you will, and moving in the same direction as the linemen there. They went against the grain on that reverse and caught the Caliche defense off guard. That's the one thing defensively. You can catch guys off guard if they don't stay disciplined and in their spot. And early in the season, that's when you're going to catch guys the most. So some of those little trickery plays will work there. And we saw it work for Caliche on one of their previous drives that they went on down to score on. So 1:42 to go here in the first half. 14-0 Caliche is the tally. And it'll be first and 10 Front Range Christian with the ball out near midfield. At their own 48. They'll spread the field out once again. Ace backfield behind Justin Truman. Truman take the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. Pressure in the backfield. Ball tipped up by the pursuing Frankie Serrano, I believe. They were trying to run the screen there. They let the defensive lineman through, and Frankie able to get up and knock that ball to where it could not be caught. So it'll be second down and 10 with $1:38 to go here in the first half. Second and 10 under center will go Truman. Truman, an eye backfield behind him. He'll take the snap, he'll turn, he'll pitch near side, and a nice cut up the middle by Tanner Matoba. Matoba into Buff territory inside the 40, gained 13 on the play, and came up with another first down for the Front Range Christian Falcons. Hurry up offense for Front Range Christian. They'll go shotgun formation this time. High snap, and it'll be chased down by Truman. He's pressured and absolutely gobbled up. Misplayed snap is going to cause a loss of 21 on the play. And it will be second down after the timeout by Front Range Christian. Yes, I did count that right. Second and 31 when we come out because of the high snap. They got on this drive a 13-yard and 11-yard gain and then lost 21 of it right there. So they have 2 net yards of offense in this game because of a couple bad miscues. Really, that's all. I mean, all it is. They finally got their offense going, but Caliche's defense was able to come in and hold them out of any sort of offensive semblance through the first 22 minutes of this game. With 1:22 to go here in the first half, Front Range Christian had run 4 offensive plays prior to this drive. Caliche is over 30 offensive plays, and yet it's still just a 14-0 ball game. Anybody's affair. So Front Range Christian, I believe, it was their second timeout. Will come out with a shotgun formation out of that timeout. Twin wide to the near side. Snap high to Truman again, and it will be loose, and it is free, and ends up being recovered by Caliche. The fumble was chased down by Jordan Traister. So that's the second turnover of the ball game for Front Range Christian, and the second time that it puts Caliche near the red zone. With 1:14 to go, they'll have the ball on their own 22 and a 1st and 10. Have a chance to go up 3 scores, does Caliche, before halftime in this 11-man football affair. Davison will bring his team to the line of scrimmage. They go pistol formation, 2 wide to the near. Up end on the top half of your screen. He'll turn, he'll air it out into the near corner in the end zone, off the hands and incomplete of Austin Yawn. Yawn could not come down with that one. He had his defender beat, but that ball just fed to him a little too far out in front. They'll bring up 2nd and 10 now for the Caliche Buffs on the Front Range Christian 22. With 1:08 to go here in the first half. Davison goes to the sideline and picks up the play. Every single play, or every single time, he'll have 2 wide to either side. Shotgun formation, he takes a snap. He's going to drop back, looking to pass again across the middle of the field. The ball nearly picked off. Great read up the middle for Front Range Christian by Samson Briggs. And he came up and nearly forced the first Caliche Buffalo turnover of the contest. Caliche 8 of 10 in this contest on 3rd downs with 1:03 to go here in the first half. This will be their 11th crack. Shotgun formation, Davison will be flanked to his right by Quint. He'll drop back, he'll look, screen pass up the middle to Chase Davis, gets the offensive line in front of him, breaks free inside the 10, 5, touchdown. Screen pass up the middle, reversing the field, and a 22-yard touchdown pass from Mitch Davison to Chase Davis, the 2 who had run the ball in. They connect for the 3rd Buffalo touchdown of the contest. And they convert the 9th first down, or 3rd down of the game for Caliche. Buffs will come out. They'll go for 2 again to try and go up 22-0 here. Davison. Takes a snap with the I formation behind him. Keeper pitch near side, and Chase Davis takes it into the end zone for a touch, or for a 2-point conversion. So Caliche exploding here in this second quarter. to the tune of 22 points. And Front Range Christian has just not been able to get anything rolling in this one. Had something going last drive, but then a high snap and then a fumble on another high snap. Did them in again. For Front Range Christian here, you got 53 seconds to go before the half. I think you can come and try and get something positive in the final few seconds here, and then you field the ball to start off the second half. So Caliche, they'll try and quelch that offensive opportunity here for the Falcons, like they've done for the majority of the rest of the game. Halftime show on the way. Ralther puts the boot into it, and the ball rolls, and it'll be picked up at the 15-yard line by Matoba. He cuts outside the 20, gets upended, and the 24-yard line is where Front Range Christian will have the football for the final plays, you would think, of the first half. You're listening on 104.7 KNNG FM in Sterling, Colorado, watching live online at chassa.tv, coloradopreps.tv, and youtube.com. I'm Ben Blecka. 22-0 Caliche Buffaloes on top of the Front Range Christian Falcons. Caliche looking to go to 2-0, or 2-0 on the year, rather, with their overall record. Under center goes Truman. He'll drop back to pass. Truman across the middle, and the ball is picked off by Santos Flores. He turns and breaks up the far side, inside the 20, the 10. He keeps free and pulled down, pitches it to Austin Yon, but there is a flag on the play after the interception. Ball got tipped. The flag is dropped at about the 15-yard line. Probably a holding on the return for Caliche. The officials will converge, and it is hold on Caliche on the return. So 10 yards instead of the touchdown on the interception and the pick six. It is a 10-yard penalty, and holding will back up Caliche to about the 25-yard line, but nonetheless, they will get the ball back off the interception. And with 32 seconds and I believe one timeout to play with, Caliche could get a fourth touchdown here in the second quarter. Caliche was lined up in defensive formation. Both sides were lined up in defensive formation. Somebody's got to be on offense, guys. Somebody has to have a quarter under center. Fortunately for Caliche, most of the same guys that are out there for defense are also out there for offense, and so they get themselves lined up. And with 32 seconds to go here in the first half, we'll have shotgun and trips to the near side. Davison takes a snap. He's going to drop back, look to pass. He airs it out on the near sideline, looking for Austin Yon, and the pass is incomplete. And that will bring up a second down for the Buffs. .26 seconds to go here in the second quarter. In this quarter, the Buffs had a 1-yard touchdown run from Mitch Davison with 7:43 to go. A 1-yard touchdown run from Chase Debus with 1:56 to go. And then with 53 seconds to go, the connection from Davison to Debus through the air produced another touchdown. Shotgun formation. Davison drops back. He throws a swing pass near side to Zink. Zink is run out of bounds for a loss of 3 or 4 on the play. One of the games on Chassa.tv pitting Fleming against Stratton at Liberty High School is stuck in the middle of the second quarter with Fleming up 14-6. They have a power outage. You can see that one on Chassa.tv when they get power back. Be 3rd and 13 here for Caliche. With the ball on the Front Range Christian, 27 and 17 seconds to go here in this one. The screen pass up to Debus. He breaks up the middle. Debus gets himself down to the 10-yard line, has the first down. Call it a gain of 14 on the play, and a 12th Caliche Buff first down, and the Buffs take a timeout with 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Same situation they were in on their previous drive, where they can get a first down without scoring, but it's at about the 6-inch line this time that they could get that first down. Already put up 22 points here in the second quarter. In this week 1 game, but it's the second week on the football field for Caliche. Ball is just outside the 10-yard line out of the timeout. And I believe Caliche is out of timeouts now. As they come off the sideline. Shotgun formation with Davison flanked to his right by Quint. Twin stack on the near side of the field. Davison takes a snap. He's going to look to pass. Across the middle, he finds a wide open Jaden Steeb into the end zone for a 10-yard touchdown pass with 4 seconds to go here in the first half. First time Jaden Steeb has come up with the catch in the contest, and the score now goes to 30-0. Or not 30, pardon me, 28. I can't do math. I did not go to Caliche. They will try to make it 30-0 out of this I formation. Keeper up the middle by Davison, and he did not get in. So it'll stay 28-0 with 4 seconds to go here in the first half. And Front Range Christian will field the kick, and that will be it. Our halftime show is on the way. We will not only run down some stats for you, but tell you some of the keys to making the plan successful in the first half. It'll be brought to you by Nelson Financial. Plan for your retirement with a visit with Joel at Nelson Financial. He's at 206 Main Street in Sterling. Better to plan and not need it than need it and not plan. Front Range Christian came in with a plan, and Caliche's offense has kept him from doing any of that today. Complete control of the momentum of this game for the Buffaloes. We're going to see the Buffaloes quite a bit on our broadcast schedule this year. We will see them September 21st against Haxton. We will see them October 5th against Akron and October 12th against Marino. Walther will do the kicking. He squibs it and rolls it, and it high hops and still rolls. And the ball will be fallen on by Front Range Christian at their own 19-yard line. There will be 2 seconds to go in the half, so the Front Range Christian Falcons will have time for one more play in this first half. Also go into prevent defense, sending their safeties as far back as possible. And Front Range Christian will come with their quarterback under center, Truman. Takes a snap. He'll drop back. He'll hand off on the draw up the middle to Matoba. Matoba near the sideline gets pulled out of bounds at the 32. That'll do it. A 15-yard gain for Matoba ends the first half. But it was all Caliche in this first half as they head to the locker room with the tally of 28-0 in their favor. We will take a break and we'll come back on the halftime show next here on King FM and Chassa.tv.
For certified windshield repair and replacement, you already know to call Smart Parts in Sterling. But what about grill guards, running boards, and other truck accessories, such as BW hitches and 3M clear protective coating for any vehicle? Smart Parts has what you're looking for. Ask about the Vortex system, used for sprayed-on truck liners to protect your truck bed from wear and tear while enhancing the beauty of your truck. For these and other services, see Smart Parts at 530 6th Avenue in Sterling or call 522-5399.
Big Tex, a name you can trust to build great trailers. Big Tex, the name behind quality, precise design, and depth of production line. Big Tex, where style does not get lost in the rugged construction of products. Big Tex, made to last, made to perform. Big Tex, with years of experience and Texas pride built into every product. When your Big Tex touches the ground, it's tested and warranted, ready to transport the job you have. Get your Big Tex trailer at Sterling Trailers. Call 522-2855.
Americans love numbers and iPhones. We all know the 7 Dwarves, 4 Seasons, and 12 Days of Christmas. Now, for a limited time, Viero is featuring countless reasons to own an iPhone. With an iPhone, you can take great photos or take a crack at Angry Birds, watch your favorite video, or use it as a watch, find an old school friend on Facebook, or simply browse the web. But what you really ought to find is your nearest Viero store, because for a limited time, you can have an iPhone for only $79.99. Before these great iPhone deals end, get into Viero. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Superior Fertilizer and Construction are proud supporters of the Caliche Buffs. They carry Hubbard feeds for all of your livestock needs. They are also a full-service ag dealer with dry and liquid fertilizer, Anhydrous and Chemical Plus alfalfa and grass seeds. If you need a new pole building, give them a call. Same name, same location for 40 years. Give Superior Fertilizer and Construction a call today, 886-2161.
These days, there's no free lunch, no free ride, not even any free time. Well, at Bank of Colorado, we're putting an end to all that because our personal free checking and personal free collection serve up a whole lot of free. You'll start with free checking, free online banking, free telebank access, free PIN pay, and more. Then when you add our personal free collection, you'll get a free savings account, free appraisal with your next mortgage, and more. So if you want to bring back the free, apply today to open a new account. Visit bankofcolorado.com and long live free. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get your DVD copies of The Adventure Seeing live online at BigTimeSmallTown.com. Hi, I'm Ben Blecka, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad you're enjoying the broadcast we're bringing to you live online. But don't forget, you can have this broadcast whenever and wherever you want with a purchase of the DVD from Big Time Small Town Media. Go to www.BigTimeSmallTown.com. There you can check out all of the games that we've got from any past tournaments. We've been doing this for just more than a year, and Big Time Small Town Media is proud to be more than sports. We're community.
You're looking for a used car, but you don't really trust those used car dealers. At Ertl Brothers Discount Auto in Sterling, trust is not an issue. At Ertl Brothers Discount Auto, there is no purchase as is. Every vehicle on the lot comes with a complete warranty. For your convenience of shopping, Ertl Brothers Discount Auto is available online anytime at ebautos.com. They understand that not everyone works 9 to 5, so they'll even set up private appointments to work with your schedule. Visit Ertl Brothers Discount Auto, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, Saturday, 9 to 4.
Halftime here at Caliche as we come back on King FM and Chassa.tv. I'm Ben Blecka, part of the Big Time Small Town Media Network. 28-0. Caliche with the complete control of this contest. This Caliche Buff team in this first half, will focus on them with the lead, has run 43 plays to the tune of 223 yards in the first half. They have come out and absolutely controlled the clock in this one. They have 10 passing plays. They have completed 4 of them for 45 yards. That's all for Mitch Davison, but he's gone for 2 touchdowns, including the 22-yard screen pass with 53 seconds to go in the first half to Chase Debus, and then the 10-yard touchdown pass that he was able to flutter in there to Jaden Steeb with 10 seconds to go. So not a bad performance there, and Mitch Davison has also done a great job on the ground. He has been able to carry the ball 12 times for, it looks to me, I'm trying to add it up quickly, like he's got about 75 yards of rushing, so he's amassed more than half of the team's offense in the first half, and he also had the 1-yard touchdown run that kicked off the scoring for the Caliche Buffs here in this football contest. Our halftime show is brought to you by Signal Graphics and the Broadway Plaza Shopping Center, your one-stop shop for all your printing needs, whether it's business cards, posters, flyers, or other signage for your business or events. Call Kelvin at 970-521-9000, and he will help you out. We'll take a break, and when we come back, Pete's Farmers Cooperative will give us a look on the other side of things with Front Range Christian. Their offense has sputtered, but I think we can start to find some positives for them. We'll talk about that when we come back to Caliche on King FM and Chassa.tv.
Playing sports takes planning. Our day-to-day lives take planning, but we're not all prepared to plan for all aspects of our lives. That's why we have to rely on people like Joel Nelson at Nelson Financial to help us plan for our retirement. Plan and invest in your best interest without compromise. At Nelson Financial, the only certified financial planner in the area, Joel can't help you out unless you call 970-521-7800. Nelson Financial. Better to plan and not need it than need it and have not planned.
Whether you need an operating loan, real estate mortgage, equipment loan, or need capital for expansion, Premier Farm Credit has the loan products to meet your agricultural financing needs. Loan decisions are made locally by experienced professional lenders who understand agriculture. We invite you to compare your loan to a Premier Farm Credit loan. We're confident that you'll find our products, price, and value to be the best in the marketplace. Call me, Ryan Rasmussen, at 522-2330 for all your ag financing needs. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
The South Platte Sentinel has been serving Sterling and Logan County for more than 25 years, and they're proud to do it with accuracy, efficiency, and the most comprehensive local news, sports, and opinion you'll find anywhere. The South Platte Sentinel is available every Wednesday on your doorstep or online anytime at southplattesentinel.com. You can also check out the latest news and updates anytime on Facebook. Just visit the South Platte Sentinel Facebook page. The South Platte Sentinel, a proud supporter of Logan County.
For certified windshield repair and replacement, you already know to call Smart Parts in Sterling. But what about grill guards, running boards, and other truck accessories, such as BW hitches and 3M clear protective coating for any vehicle? Smart Parts has what you're looking for. Ask about the Vortex system, used for sprayed-on truck liners to protect your truck bed from wear and tear while enhancing the beauty of your truck. For these and other services, see Smart Parts at 530 6th Avenue in Sterling or call 522-5399.
Everybody knows that when a great opportunity like an iPhone presents itself, you grab it. Somebody says they've got tickets to the big game and can't go, you grab the tickets. Somebody tells you that you can get an iPhone at a special price, you grab it. And it's true. For a limited time, Viero has iPhones for only $79.99. And we'll even pay your early termination fees up to $200 when you switch to Viero. All that and coverage you can count on. So hurry into Viero today. Your iPhone is here. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Superior Fertilizer and Construction are proud supporters of the Caliche Buffs. They carry Hubbard feeds for all of your livestock needs. They are also a full-service ag dealer with dry and liquid fertilizer, anhydrous and Chemical Plus alfalfa and grass seeds. If you need a new pole building, give them a call. Same name, same location for 40 years. Give Superior Fertilizer and Construction a call today, 886-2161.
And welcome back as we come back to Caliche here on our halftime show. 28-0. The Caliche Buffaloes on top of the Front Range Christian Falcons, an 11-man affair. Caliche has dominated this one so far. 223 yards of offense, just a 17 from Front Range Christian. The thing that's killed them has been the fact that Caliche has controlled possession of the ball for about 22 minutes of this first half. Front Range Christian only had the opportunity to run 14 plays, 5 of them through the air, 4 incompletions and an interception. They have the rest of their plays, 9 carries for 17 yards on the ground. They have 2 fumbles and 2 plays that went for massive negative amounts. They got a lot of positive going there on the drive before they fumbled the ball. I had that 2nd and 31 where they ended up fumbling the ball on that one there. Their offense started going, and I think they've got to look at that misdirection. You found yourself down 28-0. They were hanging around there. They were able to shut Caliche down quite a bit, but once their turnovers started coming, the fumbles, the interceptions, things started going south for them. And you don't want it to go south when you're traveling somewhere. Pete's Farmers Cooperative wants to make sure that you've got gas. So if you're headed up to the Sidney, Nebraska area in northeast Colorado, make sure you stop by if you need gas at Pete's Farmers Cooperative, 24/7 fuel. Whenever you travel through at Pete's, they've also got your one-stop shop for pet foods, tires, and oil service. So that will be our second half of this halftime show. We'll take one final break, and then when we come back, we'll set up the plan for the second half. 28-0, Caliche on top of Front Range Christian when we come back on King FM and Chassa.tv.
For certified windshield repair and replacement, you already know to call Smart Parts in Sterling. But what about grill guards, running boards, and other truck accessories, such as BW hitches and 3M clear protective coating for any vehicle? Smart Parts has what you're looking for. Ask about the Vortex system, used for sprayed-on truck liners to protect your truck bed from wear and tear while enhancing the beauty of your truck. For these and other services, see Smart Parts at 530 6th Avenue in Sterling or call 522-5399.
Big Tex, a name you can trust to build great trailers. Big Tex, the name behind quality, precise design, and depth of production line. Big Tex, where style does not get lost in the rugged construction of products. Big Tex, made to last, made to perform. Big Tex, with years of experience and Texas pride built into every product. When your Big Tex touches the ground, it's tested and warranted, ready to transport the job you have. Get your Big Tex trailer at Sterling Trailers. Call 522-2855.
Americans love numbers and iPhones. We all know the 7 Dwarves, 4 Seasons, and 12 Days of Christmas. Now, for a limited time, Viero is featuring countless reasons to own an iPhone. With an iPhone, you can take great photos or take a crack at Angry Birds, watch your favorite video, or use it as a watch, find an old school friend on Facebook, or simply browse the web. But what you really ought to find is your nearest Viero store, because for a limited time, you can have an iPhone for only $79.99. Before these great iPhone deals end, get into Viero. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Superior Fertilizer and Construction are proud supporters of the Caliche Buffs. They carry Hubbard feeds for all of your livestock needs. They are also a full-service ag dealer with dry and liquid fertilizer, anhydrous and Chemical Plus alfalfa and grass seeds. If you need a new pole building, give them a call. Same name, same location for 40 years. Give Superior Fertilizer and Construction a call today, 886-2161.
These days, there's no free lunch, no free ride, not even any free time. Well, at Bank of Colorado, we're putting an end to all that because our personal free checking and personal free collection serve up a whole lot of free. You'll start with free checking, free online banking, free telebank access, free PIN pay, and more. Then when you add our personal free collection, you'll get a free savings account, free appraisal with your next mortgage, and more. So if you want to bring back the free, apply today to open a new account. Visit bankofcolorado.com and long live free. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get your DVD copies of the events you're seeing live online at BigTimeSmallTown.com. Hi, I'm Ben Blecka, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad you're enjoying the broadcast we're bringing to you live online. But don't forget you can have this broadcast whenever and wherever you want with a purchase of the DVD from Big Time Small Town Media. Go to www.BigTimeSmallTown.com. There you can check out all of the games that we've got from any past tournaments. We've been doing this for just more than a year, and Big Time Small Town Media is proud to be more than sports. We're community.
You're looking for a used car, but you don't really trust those used car dealers. At Erdl Brothers Discount Auto in Sterling, trust is not an issue. At Erdl Brothers Discount Auto, there is no purchase as is. Every vehicle on the lot comes with a complete warranty. For your convenience of shopping, Ertl Brothers Discount Auto is available online anytime at ebautos.com. They understand that not everyone works 9 to 5, so they'll even set up private appointments to work with your schedule. Visit Ertl Brothers Discount Auto, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, Saturday, 9 to 4.
(28-0) Caliche as we come back, set for the second half of football action here in Iliff. The Caliche Buffs have controlled the pace of this one, controlled the clock, controlled the offensive yards, and they have executed their plan to perfection. When you're ready to plan, make sure you visit with Nelson Financial. Plan for your retirement with Joel at 206 Main Street in Sterling. Better to plan and not need it than need it and not plan. Here in the second half, Caliche's got to look for more of the same. Front Range Christian, they've run the ball well with... Now I don't know what I did with my roster. That's not good. There we go. Here it is. They've run the ball well with Tanner Matoba, but we've not been able to keep him in control of this one. Okay, not been able to keep control of the ball with 3 turnovers and 1 3-and-out. That Front Range Christian team got to hang on to the ball. If they can hang on to that ball as they go into this second half, they could establish something offensively and give themselves an opportunity. But Caliche going to look to try and not make that happen. And don't forget, coming up at 9:30 on 104.7 King FM, you will be able to hear the Colorado Prep Scoreboard Show with Kevin Schaefer, coloradopreps.tv, where we're broadcasting this game live online. And the Colorado Prep Scoreboard Show is an hour-and-a-half football scoreboard show every Friday night to keep you updated on everything that's happening across the state of Colorado. And his website, very good for all of the sports, coloradopreps.com, the site to go to and get in on the discussion. There's some good discussions on coloradopreps.com about high school sports. It's the source for your high school sports in the state of Colorado. 28-0, you'll see and hear about this one as well as many others. And you'll hear about some of the great contests that are going to be coming up tomorrow, including a very good one out of the 8-man ranks, Akron and Grenada. You'll be able to see that one live, coloradopreps.tv and chassa.tv, that one at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And it's going to be a pretty darn good contest. I've got a feeling 2 of the great coaches in high school football in the state of Colorado in Akron and Grenada will go head-to-head. It's Akron's first game as an 8-man football program as well. Kerry Sherman will have that, of course, for our fans on 104.7 King FM. You'll be with me in Weldona as we've got volleyball action between 2 of the top 10 ranked teams and 2 teams I think that will be playing at state and contending for a state title when things are all said and done in November, and we get to see it on the 1st of September. So we're set to get underway here in this second half, and a 28-0 lead for Caliche. And Caliche Buffs will be kicking off here in the second half as they fielded the ball to start the first half off, and Caliche turned around after fielding that opening kickoff and immediately ate 8.5 minutes off the clock with 14 plays. Failed to score on that drive, failed to score on their first couple, but were able to score on their final 4 to give themselves this 28-0 lead. And Front Range Christian desperately needing something offensively to get going here in this one, as it will send back their returners once again in Tanner Matoba and Ty Gautier. Walther will kick off once again. He has kicked off 4 times after their touchdowns in this contest. The sophomore will put the boot into it and kick it deep. This time it will be fielded by Gautier, I believe. No, actually that is not. That is for somebody new back for Front Range Christian. Leif Larson will get a nice return, carried it all the way out to the 41, and that's where Front Range Christian will start with their first drive here in the second half and try and get some offensive rolling. 17 net yards of offense. They've gotten a lot of good rushing, but with their fumbles and their negative plays, they've put themselves in a difficult play. Two of their negative plays came on high snaps. Since then, they've gone with their quarterback, Justin Truman, under center. Truman will turn. He'll make the pitch. Far side to Matoba. Matoba gets wrapped up in the backfield. Loss of 3 on the play. That is Jordan Tracer that came up off the bottom. That caught him on the pursuit in the backfield. So make it 2nd down and 13 for Front Range Christian. And they'll come out with a tighter formation than in the first half. They aren't spreading their wide receivers nearly as far out. Still under center is Truman. He'll turn. He will look to pass. He gets rid of the ball. That is pass interference. Too early there on the collision was Mitch Davis, and that'll be an automatic first down. The safety came up and bit on the pump fake and then collided with the receiver he was covering. The Buffs give up a first down on a penalty. It's the 3rd first down of the game for Front Range Christian. Ball will be spotted up in Buffalo territory at the 46-yard line, and that's where Front Range Christian will have the first down. See if they can get something rolling, trailing 28-0 here in the 3rd quarter. Truman brings his team to the line of scrimmage. He'll go under center with an eye backfield behind him. He'll turn. He'll hand off to Matoba. Matoba drilled in the backfield. Gained maybe a yard on the play to bring up 2nd down.
That'll bring up 2nd and 9 with about
10:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And to the line of scrimmage, once again, come the Falcons. Truman under center. He'll take the snap. He'll turn. He'll hand off once again to Matoba. Matoba forward. Gain of about 3 on the play to bring up a 3rd down, where Front Range Christian is 0 of 2 in this contest. Call it 3rd and about 7. And Front Range Christian will look at a little bit longer field than they'd like at 3rd down. Truman going to drop back to pass, facing pressure. The pass in the backfield looking for a screen to Matoba falls incomplete and will bring up a 4th down for Front Range Christian, and will likely punt. Back to return for the Buffaloes will go Mitch Davison. And Larson faking on the punt. He tries to run, and it was read nicely by the Caliche defense. Santos Flores came up and denied Larson anything, maybe a yard on the play on the fake punt. And the Buffaloes will take over in near midfield in their own territory. Ball be spotted up at their own 47-yard line for 1st and 10. Team that has amassed 223 yards of offense already in this contest. Look to eat more turf. Under center goes Davison. Eye backfield behind him. He'll have stack wide to the near side. Quick handoff up the middle. Zink lowers the shoulder and the boom on the first defender that hits him. He gets a hold of his leg and holds Zinks to a 2 or 3 yard gain right there. And we'll call it 2 for second down on the Caliche side. 9.5 to go here in the third quarter. They're up 28-0. Looks at the scoreboard. Brought to you by your local Associate Aflac representatives, Bob Mullendor and Daryl McCormick. Hurt or sick? Don't just sit there and take it. Call 970-522-2309. Same formation for the Buffs on 2nd and 8. Davison goes under center. He'll take the snap. He'll turn, run the option near side. The pitch coming out to Debus. Debus wrapped up and loses a yard on the play. And it'll be third down now for Caliche. Longest third down, I believe, they've had in this game. 3rd and 8. On their own 44. See if they go to the air here. They've had some success. They'll split their wides, 2 to either side. Back to the pistol formation for Davison. He'll drop back, looking to pass. Down the middle he goes. High pass for Dakota Kingsley. Off his hand and incomplete. That'll bring up a 4th down for Caliche. Just the 3rd time they failed to convert a 3rd down in this game. 9 of 12 in the contest. And it looks like they're going to bring out Walther to do the I guess Davison is the punter. 2 back to return for Front Range Christian in Samson Briggs and Tanner Matoba. Davison puts the boot into the punt. He will get it down to the 25 where the Caliche defense will down it. And Front Range Christian will take possession on really the pretty nice punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 with 8:10 to go here in the third quarter. Scoreless first quarter. Buffs put up 4 touchdowns in the second. Third quarter. Here we've seen each team fail to get their offense rolling. Truman will bring his team to the line of scrimmage. 2 wide stack to the near ace backfield behind him. He'll take the snap, drop him back, looking to pass. He is too high for his intended target, Connor Rhodes. And that'll bring up a 2nd down. Here in the third quarter of this Friday night 11-man football game. With 8:06 to go in the third. Truman will bring a Front Range Christian Falcons to the line once again. Split wide receivers and an I backfield behind Truman. Truman takes a snap, quick handoff to his fullback, and ridden parallel to the line of scrimmage was, I believe that's Leif Larson. May be wrong. No, that's 24, Ty Gautier. Nothing doing on the play. And it'll be 3rd down now for Front Range Christian. They're 0 for 3 on 3rd downs in this game. 7.5 to go here in the third quarter. Truman will stay under center. Split wide to the near side. Truman dropping back, looking to pass. His wide receiver ran an out, and Truman thought he was running a slant. Pass ball's incomplete. That'll bring up a 4th down and 10 for the Falcons, and likely a punt forthcoming. Back to punt is Leif Larson. They ran a fake with the senior last time. Larson going to put the boot into it this time, and a nice boot will be fielded by Davis in his zone 37. He cuts up the middle, eludes one tackler, gets outside the 45, but there is a flag on the play. And it's on the return, likely going to back the Buffaloes up. Flag falls at the 37, so that'll be a spot foul on a block in the back, and the Buffs will have a 1st and 10 now on their own 27-yard line for their second drive of the second half, up 28-0. Pete's Farmers Cooperative is your one-stop shop for feed and delivery. Pete's Farmers Cooperative extremely proud of their new corn facility in Iliff. They're now serving all of northeast Colorado with their facilities in both Pete's and Iliff. The Buffs are backed up to their own 27, and that's where they'll see the 1st and 10 here in the third quarter. Stack wide to the near side as Davison goes under center with an eye backfield behind him. He'll turn, he'll hand off up the middle. Zink outside the 30 to the 32, gain of 4 or 5 on the play to bring up a second down. Be called 2nd and 6 as he once again got a nice carry. That offensive line getting great pushes for this Buff team, and you would expect them to have plenty of success running the ball season long with guys like that up front. Davison will go under center. He'll take the snap. He'll drop back. He'll hand off up the middle. Austin Yawn gets out to the 42-yard line, a gain of 9 on the play for Austin Yawn, and the 13th Caliche Buffalo first down. Buffs marching all game long with their offense, and no better way and with their running game that they've been able to do it. Snap for Davison. He'll hand off to Yawn again. Yawn clipped and dropped after maybe a yard gain on the play to bring up a 2nd down and 9. .5:55 to go here in the third quarter. Davison bring the play into the huddle and bring his team to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go an extremely tight formation. 7 down linemen. They'll run a quarterback sneak. Gain of 3 or 4 with Davison on the play. Yeah, 3rd down now for the Buffs. Call it 3rd and 6 with 5:10 to go here in the third quarter. And the Buffs have again kept it on the ground. First half, they only went to the air 10 times, stayed on the ground 33, and they're keeping about that same ratio, maybe even a little better here. 6 rushes, 1 pass in the second half. Twin stack to the top side. Davison under center with the eye backfield. He'll turn. He'll fake the handoff, run the option to the top half of the field. He'll turn. He'll cut the corner, and he gets met and dropped short of the first down marker. That is Iliff Larson that came up and drilled him. Gain of 4 or 5 on the play. Looked like it was a sure bet that he was going to get that first down, and Larson stepped up and said, no, you're going to have to run through me, and he could not. So it'll be 4th and 1. Fully expect the Buffs to go for it here, up 28-0. That looks to be exactly what they're doing here. Their second 4th down attempt, they went for it on 4th down in the first quarter on their opening drive and failed to get it in the end zone. High backfield behind Davison. He'll take the snap, quick handoff up the middle, and depends on where the spot is on the Austin Zink carry if they got the first down or not. They're going to whistle it. I am standing right on that marker, and it looks to me like he got it. But the officials want to make sure he does get it. That'll be the 14th first down of the game for Caliche to 3 for Front Range Christian. And he did get the 1 yard to convert the 4th down into a first down. So the Buffaloes will have a 1st and 10 now in Front Range Christian Falcon territory at the 48-yard line with 3:48 to go here in the third quarter. They finally made it to halftime down in Stratton after the power came on. Fleming leading Stratton 26-22. You can see that on Chassa.tv. Under center goes Davis, and he'll pitch to Jan. Jan will turn his pass high, tipped by Debus off the Front Range Christian defender Leif Larson. And could not be recaught by Debus. Jan played some quarterback for this team in the past, so it's not out of the realm of possibility of him being able to throw a pass like that. Went to the air off what looked to be a sweep. Did not catch Front Range Christian off guard. 2nd and 10. Go back to the pistol formation with Davison. He'll take the snap, he'll turn, and that's the belly option. He pulls it out of the belly of the running back, keeps it himself, loses a yard on the play, and the Front Range Christian side reacting like he lost the ball, but the officials say he was down before the ball came out. So it'll be 3rd down and 11 now for the Buffs. They are 9 of 13 on 3rd downs with 3:05 to go here in the third quarter. Davison. Probably have to go to the air here, although we've seen the Buffs gain some good yards on the ground. He'll have 3 wide to the top side of your video screen on Chassa.tv out of the pistol formation. He'll drop back. Good pickup in the backfield. Then he's going to turn and cut up the near side. Quarterback keep. He breaks inside the Front Range 40. He's got the first down. Gain of 13 on the play. Nobody open downfield, so he converts the 3rd down into a first down. And the Buffs will have a 1st and 10 at the Front Range Christian 36-yard line. 28-0. They hold the advantage here in the third quarter. Davison will go back under center here on 1st and 10. 2 wide stacked on the near side of the field. Davison takes a snap. He'll hand off. Up the middle goes Jan. He cuts and breaks free, then cuts back up the middle inside the 25, pulled down at the 23. A gain on the play of 13 for Austin Jan. No carries in the first half. He's had 3 carries for 23 here in the second half. And another Buffalo first down, their 16th of the game. They're eating clock here once again. 2:11 to go. Marching the ball down the field. Davison will go under center. Same formation they used on the previous play. Davison takes the snap. Quick handoff up the middle to Zink. Pushes forward to the 21-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. I'll bring up a 2nd down for the Buffaloes. All of it on the ground here in this drive. 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. Davison on 2nd and 7 brings his team to the line of scrimmage. They spread their wide receivers out on the near side of the field. I backfield behind Mitch. Yon is the deep back. Davison takes a snap, fakes a handoff, option run to the short side of the field. He keeps it, cuts free inside the 15, still on his feet, 5, and into the end zone. The Buffs get a touchdown, a 21-yard touchdown run from Mitch Davison with exactly a minute to go here in the third quarter. Caliche goes up 34-0. And they'll come out and go for 2. I think. Nope, they're going to try and kick. Mitch Davison will come out to try the PAT. Austin Yon is his holder. Snap back, ball down, kick up, and good. So make it a 35-0 affair for the Caliche Buffaloes now on that touchdown drive. 10 plays for the Caliche Buffaloes to march the ball 59 yards. And they have once again been able to eat up more clock. They had 223 yards of offense at halftime. .298 total yards of offense now in the contest for the Caliche Buffaloes. They have amassed 65 in the second half, all on the ground. And for Mitch Davison, putting that touchdown run in, he now has 2 touchdown passes and 2 touchdown runs, and a pretty good shot to be our reliable performer of the contest. That'll be named at the end of this one. We're still in the third quarter, however, as the Buffs set to kick off. Ryan Walther doing the kicking for Caliche. Back to return Leif Larson and Tanner Matoba. The kick is short. It'll be fielded by Larson at his own 26, and he gets wrapped up and dropped at the 36 for the tackle with Jared Thompson. So Front Range Christian will have a 1st and 10 now with 56 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Front Range Christian will come to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback Justin Truman will go under center I backfield with 2 wide to the top half of the field. Truman takes a snap. He'll turn. He will fake the handoff, keep it himself, and bring it up the middle for a couple to bring up a 2nd down and call it 8. Front Range Christian breaking the huddle quickly, trying to get back here, and I'll have a power line to the near side of the field. 1 wide to the top. Now they motion. They'll have 2 on the near side, and they'll pitch to Matoba, and Matoba is hit and ridden out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 2 with just 3 seconds left in the quarter before we head to the fourth frame. They move the clock back up to 9 seconds, and Caliche Buff defense will try and shut down Front Range Christian for a fifth time on a third down. They're 0 for 4. Under center goes Truman. He'll turn. He'll pitch far side. Matoba drops the ball. It's loose. It's picked up. And another fumble on the pitch. And Jordan Tracer comes up with the recovery. That's the third fumble and the fourth turnover for Front Range Christian in this contest. And the Buffs will take the ball back with 3 seconds to go here in the third quarter. They'll be in Front Range Christian territory at the 39-yard line as well. Team will be brought to the line of scrimmage by Mitch Davison. He'll go under center. He'll take the snap. Quick handoff up the middle to Derek Pierce. Pierce forward. Gain of 5 on the play. And that will end the quarter. 35-0 as we head to the fourth here on King FM and Chassa.tv.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
You're looking for a used car, but you don't really trust those used car dealers. At Ertl Brothers Discount Auto in Sterling, trust is not an issue. At Ertl Brothers Discount Auto, every vehicle is fully inspected before it goes out on the lot, so you don't have to worry about buying that lemon. For your convenience of shopping, Ertl Brothers Discount Auto is available online anytime at ebautos.com. They understand that not everyone works 9 to 5, so they'll even set up private appointments to work with your schedule. Visit Ertl Brothers Discount Auto, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, Saturday, 9 to 4.
We head to the fourth quarter, 35-0. The Caliche Buffs on top of Front Range Christian. It is 2nd and 5, so we get the quarter underway. I'm Ben Blecka. Glad you've joined us. A high pass incomplete from Mitch Davison will bring up a third down for the Caliche Buffaloes. The Buffs so far in this game have amassed more than 300 yards of offense. Front Range Christian has 26. Buffs find a way to put the ball in the end zone here. They would put the running clock into effect here in this fourth quarter. You don't want to miss out on any of the Saturday morning sports show action that returns tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. on 104.7 King FM. We'll tell you more about that throughout this quarter. Davison in the shotgun trip to the top half of the formation. Mitch takes a snap. He'll look. He'll put the pass across the middle, and the ball falls incomplete after being tipped. And that will bring up a fourth down on the Caliche side. Have stayed on the ground for the majority of this game, although Davison has found the end zone twice through the air. Is it third? I'm pretty sure it's fourth. The down marker on the field says third. But it should be 4th and 5. Snap back to Davison. He'll run the swing pass to Austin Yawn. Yawn breaks free. It's going to be a moot point as Yawn gets himself inside the 30 and converts what would be officially a 4th down on a gain of 6.
First down, Buffalo.
So the Buffs continue to march with 11:34 to go here in the 4th quarter, up 35-0. Davison, this 11-man football affair, will bring his team to the line of scrimmage. 2 wide to the top and bottom halves of the formation, both in stack formations out of the shotgun. Davison will give the handoff to Pierce, and Pierce barrels forward for a gain of 4 or 5 on the play. Caliche, it doesn't really matter who's been running in this game. They've had success, and you got to give a lot of credit to that offensive line. We'll talk a little bit more about that on our post-game show. 10:45 to go here in the 4th quarter. Davison will go under center with an eye backfield behind him on 2nd and 6. He'll take the snap, he'll turn, he'll hand off to Yawn, who coughs up the ball, but a great job falling on it by one of his teammates, Santos Flores, able to come up with the recovery, and it'll make it a 3rd down and 9 for the Buffs. 10 of 15 on 3rd down opportunities in this game. 2 minutes off the clock here in the 4th quarter. You're listening to high school football action on 104.7 KNNG FM in Sterling, Colorado. Watching it live online on Chassa.tv, ColoradoPreps.tv, and YouTube.com. I'm Ben Blecka. Buffs up 35-0. 2 running backs flanking Davison as he takes a snap, looks to pass, pump fake, and he'll air it out deep toward the end zone, and incomplete. Intended for Jaden Steve and could not come up with it. That'll make it a 4th down now for the Buffs. And they'll have the ball at the Front Range Christian 28-yard line. This is go-for-it territory for Caliche. Their field goal leg has missed 1 from 31. This would be in the 40-yard range, so they'll be going for it here once again with 9:38 to go here in the 4th quarter. Too wide to the top side as Steve will stay in the shotgun. An up end on the top side as well. Davison takes a snap. He'll pitch on the end around, coming near side to Dakota Kingsley. He's inside the 20 to the 15, wrapped up at the 14 on an end around or reverse. There he gained 15 yards. And that converts the 3rd 4th down, the 17th 1st down in the contest for Caliche. They've got a 1st and 10 in the red zone of Front Range Christian. 5th time they've been there. 9:24 to go here. Again, Saturday Morning Sports Show returns tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. on King FM. It includes the Injury Access Show, where we'll talk about injuries. Shoulder injuries are topic of discussion tomorrow with Marla Tapia, the training room of Total Access. Pistol formation. Davison takes a snap. He'll hand off up the middle to Austin Zink. Zink wrapped up after a gain of a couple on the play to make it 2nd down. And 8, I guess, if you will, here with 8:50 to go. Two wide to the top half. 1 to the bottom. Shotgun formation. Pierce to the left. of Davison. Davison takes a snap. He'll fake the handoff to Pierce, keep it himself, and he's going to bolt into the end zone for a touchdown. 13-yard touchdown run, the 5th touchdown of the evening. And with 8:19 to go here in the 4th quarter, the clock is running, and the Caliche Buffs have eclipsed that 40-point total. And they're up 41-0, pending the extras. But the clock will now be running as the kick will come. And Davison will look to put the kick through. High snap, hold down, kick up, kick. No good, missed to the right, so it stays 41-0 for the Buffs. Get all your DVDs from any of the games that we broadcast with live video online at www.bigtimesmalltown.com. Big Time Small Town Media Group of local sports broadcasters here in Northeast Colorado. We're proud to bring the big time to the small town with the help of ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. Very proud to be a part of those broadcasts this season. So Caliche has gone up 41-0 on the 5th touchdown for Mitch Davison. He's got 3 rushing, 2 passing, and has had himself a great night. With the running clock, this game will get itself wound out pretty quickly, only a matter of minutes before we head to our post-game show. And the Buff defense has eliminated any offense at all this evening from Front Range Christian. They, by my tally, have 26 yards of offense tonight. The Buffs are close to 350. So Ryan Walter will put the kick in. He puts a high short kick that'll be fielded at the 25-yard line by Samsung Briggs, and he gets out to the 31. And that is where the Falcons will have the ball with 5:50 and running to go here in the 4th frame, trailing 41-0. Falcons will come out with the I formation behind Truman, and a timeout will be called by Caliche prior to the play being run. Caliche Buffalo volleyball tomorrow afternoon at 3:30. We'll have that live for you on King FM and Chassa.tv. Great matchup between Caliche and Weldon Valley in the Denver Post preseason rankings. Caliche number 4, Weldon Valley number 7. But Weldon Valley was the only team not named Fleming to receive a number 1 overall vote. And I would tend to agree with that. Weldon Valley bringing virtually everybody back off last year's team. I think is a team that can contend with Fleming and Otis and all those teams that have put up this year. Caliche can as well. It shows the kind of respect they get from a lot of teams putting the vote in there for them as well. And we'll be excited to see that matchup. Tomorrow afternoon should be about 3:30. Pitch will come to Matoba, and he gets run out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain on the play of 17 for Matoba. He's been the bright spot on this Front Range Christian team. The clock is not running. It's the 4th first down of the contest for Front Range Christian. Shotgun formation. Truman takes a snap, fakes a handoff one direction, and then hands off on a draw and is met by the host of Caliche defenders in the backfield for a loss of 4 on the play. Four and a half to go. (41-0) Caliche as Truman goes under center this time. He'll look to pass. He airs it out, and the pass unable to be caught by Briggs, and that will bring up a third down for Front Range Christian. With 4 minutes to go here in the fourth. Buffs pull off Mitch Davison. His night is done. He's had a whale of a night. We'll talk about it on our post-game show. Under center goes Truman. He'll turn, he'll pass, and the pass is incomplete. And that'll make it 4th and 14. Buffs have played a whale of a night defensively, negating anything and everything that Front Range Christian has tried. Back to return. It's Austin Young, but they're not going to punt. They're going to go for it on 4th down is Front Range Christian. They'll turn, and there's a flag on the play. With under 3 to go here in the fourth quarter. False start, first penalty of the game for Front Range Christian. And now Front Range Christian has taken a timeout with 2:40 to go in this frame. Mentioned the Saturday morning sports show airing tomorrow on 104.7 King FM. It kicks off at 7:30 with the RMAC radio show. Eric Danner joins us for the RMAC radio show to give us all the information on the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. It'll be followed up at 8 o'clock by Colorado Corner. We talk volleyball, including one of the top 20 players in the nation from the University of Colorado. Nicole Edelman will join us, and we'll talk with the new University of Denver volleyball head coach, Faces of Pete. We'll give you a look into both the soccer and volleyball programs at 8:30. And then at 9:15, as is tradition, it's Locker Talk. We will talk with Sterling Tiger Volleyball tomorrow on the program. Their head coach and one of their former players is now a coach, so we'll talk with her a little bit on the show as well. And stay tuned. Coming up here in about 15 minutes, the Colorado Prep Scoreboard Show will give you all the information you need on all of the happenings here tonight. So it'll be 4th and 19 out of the timeout. Under center, Truman will go for Front Range Christian. He'll drop back. He'll roll to his left. The right-handed quarterback then airs the pass out, and the ball drops incomplete, and that will give the ball back over to Caliche. Their defense preserved the shutout here this evening as long as they hang on to it the rest of the way. Buffs will have a whole new slate of players on the field here for this final drive. Power line, and under center goes Joel Contreras. And Contreras pushes forward for a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down for Caliche with 1:27 to go. Contreras back under center, eye backfield behind him. He'll take the snap, he'll hand off, and Pierce, who's gotten carries in this game, gives himself another one for a couple on the play. It'll be a 3rd down and 6. With under a minute to go here in the 4th quarter. High formation. Contreras takes a snap. He'll keep it. He'll roll to the near side. He will get dropped for a loss of a couple on the play. And with 25 seconds left, that should do the ball game here this evening. Caliche is going to take this one tonight, 41-0. They improve their season record to 2-0 as the final horn sounds, and Caliche takes this final here tonight by the tally of 41-0. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back on our post-game show. We will name our reliable player of the game and talk about the shining performance of the contest as well. This is a 41-0 Caliche victory on King FM and Chassa.tv.
Playing sports takes planning. Our day-to-day lives take planning, but we're not all prepared to plan for all aspects of our lives. That's why we have to rely on people like Joel Nelson at Nelson Financial to help us plan for our retirement. Plan and invest in your best interest without compromise. At Nelson Financial, the only certified financial planner in the area, Joel can't help you out unless you call 970-521-7800. Nelson Financial. Better to plan and not need it than need it and have not planned.
One of the benefits of being a Premier Farm credit borrower is having the opportunity to share in the association's profits. Since 2001, Premier has paid out over $26 million in patronage dividends. Call us if you want to be part of a local, member-owned and controlled cooperative that understands agriculture. We offer interest rates competitive in the marketplace, and our board of directors is committed to a patronage dividend program. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
The South Platte Sentinel has been serving Sterling and Logan County for more than 25 years, and they're proud to do it with accuracy, efficiency, and the most comprehensive local news, sports, and opinion you'll find anywhere. The South Platte Sentinel is available every Wednesday on your doorstep or online anytime at southplattesentinel.com. You can also check out the latest news and updates anytime on Facebook. Just visit the South Platte Sentinel Facebook page. The South Platte Sentinel, a proud supporter of Logan County.
For certified windshield repair and replacement, you already know to call Smart Parts in Sterling. But what about grill guards, running boards, and other truck accessories, such as BW hitches and 3M clear protective coating for any vehicle? Smart Parts has what you're looking for. Ask about the Vortex system, used for sprayed-on truck liners to protect your truck bed from wear and tear while enhancing the beauty of your truck. For these and other services, see Smart Parts at 530 6th Avenue in Sterling or call 522-5399.
Superior Fertilizer and Construction are proud supporters of the Caliche Buffs. They carry Hubbard feeds for all of your livestock needs. They are also a full-service ag dealer with dry and liquid fertilizer, anhydrous and Chemical Plus alfalfa and grass seeds. If you need a new pole building, give them a call. Same name, same location for 40 years. Give Superior Fertilizer and Construction a call today, 886-2161.
And welcome back to Caliche. Final tally here on this Friday night is 41-0. The Caliche Buffs topping Front Range Christian in 11-man football game here on our post-game show. We bring it to you with Nelson Financial. It's time to plan for your retirement, so go and visit with Joel at Nelson Financial. He's at 206 Main Street in Sterling. Better to plan and not need it than need it and not plan. Here on our post-game show, the plan went well for Caliche. 72 plays, 346 yards in the contest, and they shut down Front Range Christian. 30 plays for the Falcons, just 39 yards in the game. Very big performance for the Caliche Buffs. First up, our shining performance of the contest is brought to you by Dr. Robert Patton. He's been making the smiles of our area athletes shine for more than 30 years and is proud to do just that. Your smile will shine as bright as tonight's shining performance of the contest with Dr. Robert Patton, a proud supporter of all area athletes and their smiles. Now, typically you don't think of shiny smiles when you talk about the offensive line. You typically think of, they're gritty guys. They do a lot of hard work, and they did a lot of hard work tonight. The Caliche Buffaloes in this one carried the ball 56 times for 295 yards. They would not have gotten 295 yards if it weren't for that offensive line anchored in the middle by Frankie Serrano and by Jared Wagner. They did a great job, as well as the big guy, or the running backs, blocking for each other. A great job in the 11-man performance for them, and our offensive line and their blocking will be that shining performance of the contest. And our reliable player of the game, if you watched any of this game, you probably saw him score at least one touchdown. He scored 5 tonight, and I'm talking about Mitch Davison. Reliable performers brought to you by Reliable Plumbing. Give George a call at 522-5592 when you got plumbing or heating problems. He's called Reliable for a reason, and that's because he's been reliable in the plumbing and heating and with us. Now more than 2,000 athletes have been named reliable players of the game since 2005. Thank you, George, for being reliable, and thank you for being reliable on the plumbing and heating. 522-5592 when you need that service. Total tally tonight for Mitch Davison, 6 for 15, 50 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air, 18 for 100 carries for 131 yards and 3 touchdowns in this contest. He amassed a total of 181 yards of offense, and then he was the punt returner as well, had more than 250 total yards of offense in this game, en route to the 41-0 Caliche Buffalo victory. So that wraps up our Friday night. Next Friday we'll be out in Fleming against Pawnee. Coming up here in about 5 minutes, we have the Colorado Prep Scoreboard Show, so stay tuned on King FM. Thank you so much to Kimber and Elizabeth for running the board. Back in the studio for Shelby, producer on site here at the video cast. Make sure you check every game, Chassa.tv, ColoradoPreps.tv, and YouTube.com. I'm Ben Blecka. Enjoy your Friday night. 41-0 Caliche beats Front Range Christian.